guys, this is Kimberly Thornton with HeIsReal.com, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about you are not your character. And there is a saying in theater, or really in acting, that, basically saying leaving your personal problems at stage door. So no matter what's going on in your life, we all have circumstances. Even the best of Christians, even the most God-fearing, faith-loving, believing in God type of people, we have stuff we're dealing with. And it's really, really hard sometimes to be able to not take those emotions. So if you have to be happy, joy, go lucky, you have to find that place and just let it go. I'm going to share with you a couple of scenarios that happened with me. When I don't know if you guys had tuned in last week, we talked about the people that came in, the theater troupe into our church, and some of the cheesy overacting that we had to do. Well, there was, during this period of time, I was really busy, and I was really overly stressed, and it really couldn't have been but the worst time in my life for them to come in. And I'm the theater director at our church, and our church went ahead and booked them, and I was like, oh man. Well, I was there, 5-6 hours a night, plus I had to get up, get my kids going, doing some writing, we were having a book come out, and anyway, so just had a lot of stuff going on, and I was having a very hard time just kind of juggling everything. When you're a creative person, you end up doing a lot of things, but it's still very creative and it's very emotional. So thank God we at least we got there for prayer, that 30 minutes worth of prayer, because without it, I don't know how I would have gotten through it. But there are certain people that will be watching this and that maybe you're saying, well, I really don't pray, but that's okay. Here's some good ideas for you to just kind of implement. Well, at the very end of the performance, I ended up getting sick with a stomach virus. I mean, I was really stressed out, and being there every night, super long, getting up super early, and just hitting the ground running every day for 2 weeks. It was a bit much, so I ended up getting sick with a stomach virus just before I'm about to go on. And I'm out in the lobby, and I'm praying, and I'm saying, Lord, in the name of Jesus, you're just going to have to help me get through this right now, because there are people, I mean, we are the very last one. This is at just before the altar calls is what brings it home. I got to do this thing. I get up there, I'm praying the whole time. I have no idea what the girl I was in the scene with had really said, because I was feeling worse every step of the way. And I know it was the grace of God, thank God for grace. I was able to get through it, and our lines were kind of all over the place, but we got the point across, and we were able to perform it. And I get off of stage, going backstage, and I found the nearest trash can, and I put my head in it. And that was all she wrote. So, granted that, not everybody's able to handle it. I really believe it was just the grace of God at that particular moment. But no matter what you're going through, you have to leave your problems at the door. You have to be a professional, and you have to stay focused. So that way you can get your message across. Again, we're going to be having some other different tips on acting and then writing. We're going to have workshops. We have all kind of cool stuff. So don't forget to continue to stay tuned in, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. God bless.